by a cinema, and there's those things for what's coming next week and next month, you know, they're called one-shots. This company did that, right? So the way that they would do it quickly is they would have 3 huge printing machines, you know, half the size of this room, and if you came in as Toyota and said, I want this brochure printed of our next, you know, 2014 models, what you would have to do is you'd shut down each machine, you'd clean it, you'd re-ink it, you'd figure out after proof after proof after proof until the customer said, that's exactly what I want, make me 1 million of those, right? This guy, Al Lucchese, comes, he goes, you're doing it all wrong. That's costing you $7,000 and 3 days' work. You're doing it wrong. This is the computer age. This was 88. This is the computer age. What you have to do is you scan in the customer's artwork and you tell the computer to tell my printer to print it out. It'll cost you $100. It'll take you 40 minutes. You've got to understand the business of that. Right. I went down. I saw this machine. It did, in fact, would look like a washing machine. It spun. It came to a slow halt, and there was the photograph, and it was beautiful. I bought the machine immediately. It was $124,000. I bought it immediately because I saw the future. I saw what was coming. I knew that this digital revolution was coming, and we either get on the train or we get run over, right? My very first printer that I used at Nash Editions is now in the Smithsonian. Yeah, yeah. Matt is a brilliant guy. Yeah.
Can we go over to this gentleman?
Yes, thanks for coming to Portland, Graham. It's great to see you here. I hope to see your show tomorrow night. I've photographed many rock musicians over the years since the early 70s, McCartney and Harrison, everybody from here up and down the coast. And it's great to finally see you and hear you talk about your photograph stories, because I've lost a lot of my early stuff too, one way or another. It is. It's crushing when you had these great photos you took, and I've lost them because of moving and other issues that we've all been through in life. But the one story a lot of us hear about, and we always wondered, is the story of the Woodstock Festival, that you guys made it there, and a helicopter took you the last stint of the way, and Joni Mitchell was near you, and the helicopter pilot said, we don't allow girls on the helicopter.
Not true.
Is that not the real story?
Not true.
Okay.
Joni was supposed to play Woodstock, but she was also, and she was supposed to do the last day, which I think was a Sunday, and on the Monday she was supposed to do the Dick Cavett show. The Dick Cavett show was a very, very popular television show in America at one point, and this was Joni's big chance, you know. And Elliot and David Gepton, who was our managers at the time, decided that it was 20,000 people one week, and then it's 100,000 next week, and then 4 days before it's 250,000 people, and then they go, it's getting crazy. So they figured if she got stuck in there, she wouldn't be able to get out to do an incredibly important television show. So they didn't allow Joni to go. So the story about the helicopter is a little even more dire than that, because about 50 feet from landing, the tail rotor stopped. And then the helicopter started to spin in opposition to the rotation of the blades, and he had to really put it down hard. So, there wasn't an accident because everything worked out well. Did look a little weird there for a second, and Joni was not on that helicopter.
Well, thank God you guys made it, because it was an epic performance, and we'll remember it forever in history now. So,
yeah,
thank you.
Well, Woodstock was only the second time that we'd ever played in front of people. It's only the second time we'd ever played in front of people.
A lot of people.
Yeah, a lot of balls, too.
We've got time for only a couple more questions. I'm going to go to, yes, you, please.
What does it do to you psychologically to be this famous? What's good, what's difficult, what's just weird?
I'm not famous. I'm not. To you, I am. Not to me. I'm this kid from the north of England that is fucking lucky to be here. I'm incredibly lucky.